Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Where are we? That's what you're wondering. Well, we're heading up from the lower Anavargus roundabout up to the roundabout at the top of the Masoi Avenue, and then we're going to keep on going up to Tasada, wiggle and waggle down through the area of, well, I think it's lower Stroumbi, and we're going to come out in Stroumbi. So that's going to be the finishing point of the video. So slowly but surely, if you watch the videos, you are going to learn your way around the Paphos district, because there's a lot of people asked, well, what's it like when you leave the beautiful area known as Paradise, which of course is downtown Paphos promenade and harbour area. So keep watching the videos, and slowly but surely you're going to learn. And great place to live, by the way. It really is. And as you can see, well, the weather, well, it's back to business as normal. You know, that sky, it's blue. Had a look out the window this morning at the sea, and guess what? It was blue. I'm dressed head to toe in blue. So all it's actually missing, little Kenny, is you. So get yourself on a big bird or a canoe and start paddling like crazy. Because guess what? Cyprus is quite simply waiting for you. Big shout out to my companion, my little partner in crime, Mr. Kenny. He likes to sit next to me and he likes to tell me which way to go. And of course his dad, Paul, he's sitting there. That's Paul Roberts. Yep, I'm shouting out to you. And of course his beautiful wife, all the way from Crete, so that makes her a Cretan. Yes, she's like a character in a Star Trek movie. And he used to have a friend from Crete, and he said to call him a Cretan. So I presume that is the correct terminology. If I'm wrong, I'm sure Nicole will correct me. But please don't take it as an insult. I mean it in a nice way, if you understand. So my Cretan translator, who is going to have a word with the mayor, Vidonis, and, well, get on with these potholes, I think, because Dizzy Blonde's husband, well, he's going to come over to Cyprus one of these days in the future, once the littlies grow up, and he's going to be looking for a job. So I'm thinking that perhaps he could be riding shotgun with Vidonis, and they could go around and fill these potholes in. And, well, there's a job, that's for sure. It's a job that's going to keep him going for the next 100 years, because no sooner do they fill them in, and new ones appear. And then when you finish with the Paphos district, well, you can mosey on down to the Limassol district, the Nicosia district, the Lana district, the Famagusta district, and then when all that's done, you can come back and start all over again. So where are we? Well, the very top of the Masoi Avenue. You've got Messahoya village over towards the right hand side, and if you kept going down there, you'd go into Masoi village. At the crossroads up here, where would you go? Well, if you turn left, you would actually go first, well, immediately actually, into Tremathusa, and then if you kept going for a bit, you would go up to Tala. Let's let this girl out, because she's our coffee girl, if you understand me. That is Atlas Coffees, and it's the greatest coffee shop in the whole of Paphos. That's where we go every single morning. So if you do happen to know where the Atlas coffee shop is, you are going to find us in there at around about 8 o'clock in the morning. What are we doing in there? Well, we are converting your coffees into coffees. That's how the channel's funded, if you understand. If you really want to watch the channel grow, and if you want to keep us going out doing these little videos for you, please click through to our About page, where you could consider to buy us a coffee or two, and that will go in liquid coffee to keep us awake, sometime into a breakfast, but more often than not, it will go into benzene, which of course is petrol, and it will go in the tank and allow us to continue to drive around. And of course, if you like what you see, hit the like, click subscribe, come back for a little bit more of my complete and utter insanity. Now, I'm pretty sure that you can see the view is truly spectacular, and to be honest, whether you're going up the hill or coming down the hill, I think that it takes your breath away. Now, talking about coffees, let's have a quick look and see, are the girls ready? Is Miss Vivian raring to go? Yes, she is, and Nessie's there chomping on the bit. They're getting ready to take the orders. The kettles are boiling and the coffee is a brewing, and there's plenty of cakes been made. We've got walnut cake, we've got orange and lemon cupcakes. I mean, I think they sound absolutely delicious, so I'm having one of them. Alan, flip the machine on, get your order in quick, because I think these cupcakes are gonna, well, vanish. I mean, to be honest, I think Sir Simon and Sir Jeremy Payne, I think they're going to be eating a few of them while they are delivering them. I'm getting very wise to you boys. I understand what you're doing. You're collecting the cakes and the biscuits from the girls, and then en route you are consuming them. So, well, Miss Nessie has borrowed the shotgun of her partner in crime, Mr. Andy, and she's going to put 1 or 2 of those pellets in your juppers. So, get on with the delivery services, that's what I'm saying. Now, talking about Miss Nessie's got a husband, his name is Andy, and they've set up a YouTube channel, and it's great to have motivated them, it really, really is. So, their YouTube channel is, well, I think it's Ness and Andy's UK and further afield travels. But to be honest, make it very, very simple. Go into the YouTube search bar, put in Ness and Andy's travels, and that's how I found them. And up they came, and they're driving around the, well, Shropshire lanes and into the Welsh borders, shall we say. And he took us on a little trip towards Bala, which is in North Wales, which of course is pretty much my stomping ground. Most of the fields and lands that the roads are on that he was driving through are owned by various relations in my family, that's for sure. And I'm actually Ruthin born and bred, by the way. That's where I'm from. And again, if you're driving in and around Ruthin, a lot of those fields are owned by a lot of the farmers who happen to have a name called Jones, and that's actually my grandfather's name. His family were big farmers, and my grandmother's name is a Jones, and her family were big farmers as well. So, there you go. As my grandmother said, when she got married, she didn't have to change her name. Clever girl. There we go. Right, where are we? Well, we're almost into Sadder. That's where we almost are. When we get to the peak just up here, this is Sadder, but if you were to go to the right and go for about another, what, half a mile, I suppose, you would actually then enter the village. And it's quite a big village, to be honest. And there's a lot of locals and a lot of expats who live in there. Truly spectacular views down towards Paphos. You've got Memphis Hills and Resort and Spa, and a big golf course, a PGA award-winning golf course. So again, that's why a lot of expats live up there. You've got a supermarket there on the right hand side, sells all its own veg. Again, they've got farms and cousins and that kind of thing. And as you can see, the road surface, well, Lady so sweet Caroline, get your jupper on the memory foam pillow, because to be honest, the roads in and around Paphos, it doesn't matter where you are, if you understand me, they're absolutely diabolical. They really, really are Sherlock Holmes indeed. Now, we're dropping down the other side now, so we're still into Sadder at the moment, but to the left of us, I think technically they would say it was Keeley. And then as we come down the bottom and wiggle through a few bends, we will then come into, well, the marshlands, should we say, of Stroumbi. And then to the left-hand side will be the marshlands of Polemy. So, slowly but surely, you're going to learn your way around. And if you're wondering where Aphrodite Rock Brewery is, well, that's on our right-hand side now. So that's a place that makes craft beers and those kind of things. And they've also got a restaurant, and they also have entertainment. And apparently they make a very, very good pizza indeed. So one of these days, perhaps I'll pop there and sample it, because I do like a nice bit of pizza. And then here's that old age debate. Drop it in the comments. Which one do you think is the best? Is it Papa John's? A lot of people like Papa John's. Is it Pizza Hut? Yes, a lot of people like Pizza Hut. Or is it Domino's? Now, I know Miss Andrea, who's sitting on the sofa over there with Mr. Mark, getting ready for a holiday in downtown Paphos in about a week. She's thinking Domino's. But you drop in the comments, what's your favourite pizza? And then I'll see if I agree with you. Now, who else is on the sofa? Who else has popped in for coffee this morning? Well, the one and only, the greatest drug pusher, Daniel Mahoney. He's not a drug pusher, but he does push drugs, if you understand. He is a paramedic and a star amongst stars, coming out of Paphos very, very soon. And guess what? We're going to storm the Ken Paphos promenade with him. That is for sure. Wait for this pothole. Boom, there you go. Right, now, he's going to have a coffee. And on top of that, he wants a scone. And today, he's going to have the cream on it first, and then the strawberry jam. Nice big dollop of strawberry jam. So, go on, Jeremy, off you go. on, Sir Simon, you go and cut the scone, get a little bit of butter on it, not too much, don't smear it too much, and then smear around a little bit of cream on the bottom of the spoon, and then put a big dollop of strawberry jam and say, there you go, Mr. Mahoney, bon appetit. So, who else is in town? Viking Ronnie, yes, Viking Ronnie, all the way from Israel, who resides in downtown Denmark, fluent in many, many languages, and he's coming to Paphos very, very soon. He loves Paphos, by the way, and when he comes down, he always likes to have a sip of coffee with a nice chilled glass of water. So go on, Nessie's making it, so off you go, Sir Simon, you go and collect that, and he's probably going to have an orange and lemon cupcake. So you deliver him one of them. Alan wants a cupcake as well. He's been complaining for days now, so you get him one, and he's going to have a cup of coffee, and he's got a cup holder. So don't worry about the top on the cup. Don't worry about it. Now, where are we technically? Technically, we're in the marshlands of Lower Stroumbi. So we have arrived, shall we say, at our sort of destination. And you've got two parts. So you've got Pano Stroumbi and you've got Kato Stroumbi. So Pano is, shall we say, old, and Kato is new, if you're wondering. See, slowly but surely we're morphing into an educational channel. So we are technically going to come into, well, Kato. There's a petrol station going to come up first on our left, and then that will be the start of the newer part of the village of Stroumbi. You can just start to see the odd house scattered about now. And then if you go to the top of the hill and take a right, you would go into the older part. And look, I mean, there's still some new villas in there, don't get me wrong, but I think you understand what I mean. The old part of the village. Some of it is falling down, some is dilapidated, and some of it is getting done up courtesy of EU grants and that kind of thing. So there you go. That's just confirmed it. Stroumbi. That's what it says on the signpost. So what are we? Around about 12-13 minutes from Paphos, uptown Paphos, so 15 minutes from the centre of Paphos. So not a bad place to live, to be honest. A little bit cooler in the summer, but obviously a little bit damper in the winter. If you were to go right there, that would take you off to Plemy, about another 4 or 5 minutes to the village centre, shall we say. Now, I warn everyone, by the way, on these stretches of road, please do not speed, because the boys in blue, and that's not me, I mean the boys in blue, the boys with hats on the head, and they wear, well, this time of year they've got furry flip-flops because it's a little bit cold, a cigarette in one hand, a frappe in the other hand, but normally they've got pips on their shirts, so that means they're able to, well, molest you at the side of the road, shall we say, and issue you with a fine if you speed. The speed limit in here, it says 30 there, but that's rubbish. It's 50. Okay, they're slowing you down to 30 because obviously this is a speed bump, and that's the police station there. We just passed the police station, so if you understand, they haven't actually got that far to walk, so they take the frappe with them, the pork kebab, and they know they can run back to sit by the fireplace within minutes. So they pop out for half an hour, zap a few people, debit your credit card, and then send you on your merry way. Normally they don't grunt at you too much, and they start dancing and chuchka dancing and kissing you because, well, they've had a couple of bob off you. Anyway, where are we? Top of Stroumbi. So I'm going to say thanks for watching, and if you do like what you see, why not hit that like, click subscribe, and come back for a little bit more of my madness. Thanks for watching. That's the church there, by the way, quite a quaint little church. And then over here there's a building that's been getting built for the last 15 years. It looks like some kind of taverna guest house, but who knows, one day it will all be revealed. And you've got quite a good little supermarket. A lot of expats live up here again, if you understand. And a big shout out to the final people on the show, on the sofa today. You've got Mr. Nigel, you've got his beautiful wife, Miss Debbie, and of course little Maya. There we are. Thanks for watching. Look at that, for a view. Doesn't get much better.